What's going on, YouTube? Modeling that back at you with the next installment or the next build that I'm going to be doing. This will actually basically be finishing out the year. It's a little bit of a larger build. So as you can see, subject matter is the OS2U Kingfisher. So this is a observation aircraft that was used during World War II. A few different options here. So we have the U.S. Navy in 1941. We have aircraft on board the Pennsylvania BB-38, as well as on the front here, we do have the one that would also have been for the U.S.S. Arizona, which is right here. So, debating on the markings, most likely I'm actually thinking of utilizing the Corpus Christi aircraft from again, Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. If not that one, I may make a little bit of a combination one with this one up here, as I believe this one was actually based out of the Aleutians, which is obviously a theater of the war that not many people talk about too awful much, and is actually one of my favorite theaters just to kind of study, because again, it's so obscure. So again, as I get started into it, I'll decide at that point which color scheme I'm going to go with. It'll either be this one or the Corpus Christi. Again, just based on what what hits my fancy as I start the build. So going through the kit, just to kind of give a build overview. So we have our standard booklet here. Has the fold out paint guide here on the back. So nice multi-page. And then everything along with how to actually build the aircraft from start to finish. So again, fold outs here on the front as well. So pretty standard, starting off with the engine, getting that, then moving on to the interior, getting the interior built out, cockpit section here, a couple of guns that would have been for just protection as it flew, getting that interior section done, similar to many other 32nd scale aircraft. Again, putting all the interior detail in. Other side as well. Putting it all together, buttoning up the fuselage. I'm going to have to see how the fit is with the engine down here, because again, this was a little bit, I had obviously the closed cowling, but for painting ease, I may be electing to hold off putting it in. Just going to have to kind of see how it all fits together. But again, as we go through the build, we'll see that. Friend or foe lights going in, navigation lights, all of the goodies there. And then nice thing is you do also get the boarding ladder if you wish to have it like that. So pretty straightforward. I know there's been other reviews of it. It is a Kitty Hawk kit, so I've heard horror stories, but I've also heard that they're good. So I'll just be taking my time building it up and things like that. So we'll go through the individual sprues just because you'll see that as we go through the builds themselves. But I also do have the big Ed set for this. So we have the exterior, interior seat belts, as well as just the overall PE set for this one. So definitely going to be a little bit of a bigger build. Then we have the large decal sheet with all of our markings. So definitely looking forward to getting this one. I've kind of had this one on my brain for a while, that I wanted to go ahead and actually get it built up. So I think we will be starting this one as tail end of 2022, before I get ready to start a massive build season within 2023. Primarily next year is going to be NASCAR kits for the 75th anniversary of NASCAR. So if you're more of an auto guy or gal, definitely stick around. I will be doing a lot of builds next year. That's going to be again NASCAR kind of throughout the entire history of it up until early early 2000s, I should say it that way. I don't have any of the Gen 6 cars yet or anything like that Silvino's put out, so be a little bit of older builds, but again, that's usually what people think of with NASCAR. So again, hopefully you guys will stick along for the ride on this one, and let's get into the build. See you later.